What if I told you there was a cure that could have changed the world, and it disappeared before anyone could use it? In the early 1950s, a small group of scientists were working on something unusual. They weren't trying to create a new drug to manage symptoms. They were trying to eliminate diseases completely. After years of research, they believed they had found something extraordinary. A compound that, in early tests, showed the ability to stop certain deadly diseases faster than anything seen before. The results didn't just look promising, they looked impossible. Patients in controlled trials began recovering at rates that shocked even the researchers. Conditions that normally took months were improving in days. Some cases showed near total recovery. For a brief moment, it felt like history was about to change. But then, everything shifted. The research funding was suddenly cut without explanation. External reviewers who had praised the work went silent. Requests to publish the findings were delayed, then blocked completely. Inside the lab, tension started to grow. Some of the scientists were called into private meetings. Others were reassigned to completely different projects. A few were warned directly to stop asking questions. And then came the strangest part. The data began to disappear. Files went missing. Samples were removed. Entire sections of research were erased as if they had never existed. Even internal records became harder to access. One researcher reportedly tried to go public, but was quickly discredited. His claims were labeled as unreliable, his reputation quietly destroyed. Officially, the project was shut down because the compound was considered too unstable and potentially dangerous. But not everyone believed that explanation, because those who had seen the early results knew one thing for sure. This wasn't just another failed experiment. This was something real, something powerful. And whatever it was, someone didn't want it out in the world. Years passed, but the story didn't disappear. It spread quietly, passed between researchers, journalists, and insiders who had heard fragments of what really happened. Some claimed the compound hadn't been destroyed at all. It had been taken. According to these whispers, the research was moved into a classified program, far away from public oversight, locked behind layers of secrecy, accessible only to a handful of people. Why? That's where the theories begin. Some believe the cure was hidden because it would have disrupted entire industries. If diseases could be eliminated instead of managed, billions in long-term treatments would disappear overnight. The balance of power in medicine would shift completely. Others think it was about control, because if you control who gets cured, you control everything. There are even claims that versions of this research continued in secret, evolving far beyond what was originally discovered. But if that's true, it raises a darker question. If the cure exists, who decides who gets it? To this day, no official records confirm the full story. The project remains buried, its details scattered, incomplete, and heavily disputed. But the pattern is there. The sudden shutdown, the missing data, the silence that followed. Too many pieces don't fit. And that leaves one final possibility. The cure didn't fail. It was removed. If you want more hidden truths and stories they don't want you to hear, you know what to do.